Make no mistake, a whole range of sectors across central New York are making room for Micron as we speak. Onondaga County obviously is going to get the most direct impact, but neighboring counties are in line too. Let's welcome in Fulton Mayor Deana Michaels, just named to the Oswego County Micron Steering Committee. Mayor, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me here. Appreciate it.
So what is this committee all about? Why was it put together?
Yeah. You know, Fulton is about 11 minutes down the road from the new Micron site. And when the president came to town, there was many of us from Oswego County that were in that room for the announcement. And I think we all left there saying, where's our role in all of this and how can Oswego County benefit? So since then, some stakeholders in the community have come together and said, we need to bring our expertise together and start talking about what Micron means to us. And so here we are.
You are also recommending other people in Fulton, both public and private sector, be added to subcommittees. What do you think they can bring to this?
Well, I've always said you got to surround yourself with the experts at the table. And we know that in these different sectors that there are experts out there who know their areas well. So what we're hoping is as we find those individuals to serve on these work groups, that they'll be able to brainstorm and come up with the ideas that we need, whether it's in, education or health, so on and so forth. And they'll give us the good ideas to take into consideration for our next steps.
So it's not always how do we capitalize on Micron, whether directly or indirectly. It's what kind of impact is it going to have on our schools, on our healthcare system, all those public works, things like that you have to account for as well.
We're going to be Micron ready, but I've said this right along. We just need to be ready for that next opportunity that comes along, whether it's Micron or something else. So I think this is a real opportunity and an exercise for the county to get ready. Yeah.
Have you heard from? I'm sure everybody wants time with them, but have you heard or expect to sit down anytime soon with people from Micron?
I was just emailing their leadership last week. Thanks to Center State CEO, they made some connection with their senior leadership, and they're planning to be here in March, and we're going to be meeting when they're here.
Would it also potentially include any kind of like town hall style meeting? We've seen them around Onondaga County right now, or is that maybe a little bit farther down the line?
I think that could be a result of some of our discussions. We're going to learn from our neighboring counties and our colleagues and what they did and what worked and what didn't. But I would expect that something like that will come along. What
are some of the ways that Fulton can benefit from Micron? Talk about kind of some of the direct or even some of the indirect spin-off kinds of things that you're envisioning.
That's really why we're going through this. We have to ask ourselves, who are we in this equation? And let's be what we can be, but not try to be something that we can't. So are we a bedroom community? Can we serve some of these ancillary services? Can the former Nestle site be a site for some of that? That's what we're going to go through the exercise to find out. But I can tell you this, I've been planning for 2 years, and Fulton is absolutely ready for Micron.
Are you starting to actually even see people or hearing that people are kind of starting to move things in the private sector so that they're also ready as well, or as ready as they can be at this stage of the game?
Jeff, we're hearing that a lot, and we're receiving a lot of phone calls, inquiries. I'm having a lot of conversations with people who are saying, wait a minute, you're 11 minutes down the road, right off of 481. You have the infrastructure, you have the location. So let's talk about what that means for our business or where we're going to live or what project we are planning on working on. So we're busy with Micron on our minds.
Yeah, I love that you keep mentioning the, the 11 minutes, because you kind of sometimes think, well, it's a different county, maybe it's not as close as we think it is, but actually it's probably even closer than a lot of people think. So it seems like an obvious way to capitalize on this.
I encourage people to do the drive because we are a lot closer. Yeah.
Absolutely. Hey, Mayor, thanks for joining us right now. I'm sure this is a conversation we should have again really soon, especially once you get a chance to talk to Micron people. But I think this lets us get a start and know that Oswego County, and I'm sure some other counties around Onondaga, are doing the same kinds of thing, or at least they should be as you. So thanks for joining us. Appreciate it very much.
Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it.